Good day guys, nice to have you here. Today we'll have another featured gameplay, and same as always, we will have this gameplay reviewed, discuss some tips, tricks, and strategies in order for you to improve how you play Mobile Legends. With that being said, I give my shoutouts to Nicky Bros. Thank you for sending this gameplay. You're awesome. If you guys want your gameplays reviewed, send me an email. Also, take note that the videos are reviewed and not all submissions will be approved, especially if the following requirements are not met.
Smash them!
When you're playing the role of a jungler, farming efficiently is very important, especially at the beginning of the game. You should always utilize your field panning functionality to determine where the enemy is located, which will help you decide where to head next. Also, vision in Mobile Legends is extremely important since vision wards are non-existent. If I were in his position, I would have probably taken the orange buff first, then take the bear, and by the time I'm over with the bear, the Little Wanderer would have already spawned, which will give us an advantage in terms of vision, XP, and gold gain. Then, once I'm done, I'll simply fly away towards either our own purple buff or the enemy team's purple buff in the event they decided to invade ours. By doing that, Ling would have been ahead of the farming game from the get-go. Also, for our roamer players out there, please stop leashing. Instead, provide vision. And if you are going to leash, at the very least, stand or position yourself in a better location in order to prevent the enemies from easily reaching your jungler. In this game, it seems to me that the Estes player wanted Ling to protect him, which is wrong on so many levels. It should be the other way around. Never stop taking jungle creeps whenever you are playing the jungler role. If you don't have jungle creeps close by, pressure enemies on the lane instead, and prevent them from taking experience and gold. Prioritize pressuring the lane closer to the turtle. The roamer should also pay close attention to the minimap and help the jungler out in case he or she clashes with an enemy or enemies. Since the roamer in this game barely had an idea how to play the role, Ling had a hard time contesting the turtle. That Estes should be jailed. I can sense that the Balmond player is not used to the jungler role. He always reads the map incorrectly objectives-wise. Like I always say, kills are great, but objectives comes first. It's either you kill in order to make taking such objectives easier, as in this case ganking top to lessen the pressure in taking the turtle, or you go ahead and take it while the enemy jungler is busy somewhere else. They should have backed out and returned to their respective lanes after taking the turtle, especially since they were behind in both experience and gold. Being behind means they are at a disadvantage in team fights. Remember, kill to take objectives, not kill just to get more points.
There's never a final mission.
If Nicky was taking advantage of the panning feature, he would have been able to know where the enemies were. Knowing where the enemies are will help him decide whether recalling is truly a necessity or if he can instead take more jungle camps in order to gain experience and gold. One huge issue I noticed with their team is they love clashing with enemies despite having a significant deficit in level and team gold earnings. Guys, remember to keep your cool and focus on clearing lanes and defending, especially when the enemy team is ahead in both experience and gold. You engaging in clashes is going to be way too risky. One can consider it suicide. Luckily for Nicky's team, the enemies were too greedy and decided to duke it out within their turret's range, which gave them a huge disadvantage.
Shut down.
This was Nicky's build in that game. He got warrior boots in order to minimize damage received from physical heroes, especially those who heavily rely on their basic attacks such as Mia, who is going to be quite a tough opponent in the late game. Windtalker for sustained damage hits thanks to its passive effect that deals an additional hit of magic critical damage. Berserker's Fury, which is pretty much Ling's core item due to obvious reasons. Demon Hunter Sword for a strong entry damage, especially against hero with high HP pool. Also, remember that Ling's second scale is also considered as a basic attack, therefore greatly benefits from equipment such as Demon Hunter Sword. Malefic Roar for bonus damage penetration in order for his critical damage to be less affected by the target's defense, and finally Immortality for a second chance at life. Another build I think will suit this game is Magic Shoes in order to spam Ling's second skill more, even without his ultimate. His second skill not only deals high damage, it also provides much needed regeneration and of course mobility, which makes it harder for a lot of melee heroes to chase him down. Endless battle in order to further improve his cooldown reduction and deal true damage with his basic attacks after using any of his skills, and Blade of Despair for a much more powerful thump. And now that you have an idea what some other Ling recommended items are, get your very own equipment from the official Dbringer merch store. We have apparel, travel mugs, tumblers, and so much more. Here's the best part, you can also customize your own merch by either using a combination of the designs we already have available, or you can give it your personal touch by uploading your own design. Click the link below and check it out.
Killing spree.
One of the reasons why their team is losing so hard is because of their lineup to hero build synergy. To be specific, Terizla. The roamer they had in the game was Estes. While it's true Estes built tanky equipment in this game, but he is still a frail hero, which means Terizla should have had a tankier build. War Axe and Bloodlust Axe would have been enough. Then the rest should have been defensive equipment. If he did, his team would have had an easier time during clashes. Besides, regardless of the lineup, Terizla should never be played with more than 2 damage equipment. He thrives more when built with more defensive gear. When playing Ling, take advantage of his mobility in managing the lanes, especially when it's clear where the enemies are and the odds of you getting ganked are slim. Ling has a good damage output capable of clearing waves fast and destroying turrets quickly. Remember, Ling isn't just a killer, he can be an excellent split pusher as well. Never waste minutes, not even seconds doing nothing.
Feather, display the blade.
You have slain an enemy. Your team destroyed a turret.
Avoid it, or just undertake.
Instead of recalling back, he should have cleared the top lane first. Again, utilize Link's mobility in order to clear waves quickly. Then, if necessary, that's when you recall. Most especially if you are aware where the enemies are. Doing so will not only help your team, it'll also help you gain more experience and gold.
I don't know myself either.
Taking the turret was an excellent idea, and whenever you do, check your minion waves first. If your waves are outnumbered, clear the enemy minions prior to attacking the turret. Remember, without a minion, the turret's defenses will improve, thus making it impossible for you to take it down, especially with that much turret HP left. Instead of waiting for the purple buff, he should have cleared the top minion waves first. Remember, time is of the essence. Use Link's mobility to gather as much resources as you can or to manage the lanes as effective as possible.
one fatal blow is more than enough.
Legendary!
Nothing feels better than playing with blades.
Shut down! Legendary!
I don't know myself either.
Request backup!
This is the problem if the roamer doesn't know what to do. First of all, the damage Estes can deal to the Lord is insignificantly weak. It's not like him joining the team in taking the Lord will greatly help in killing it. Instead, Estes should have provided vision and stayed in one of the bushes. By now, this should be common knowledge. Maybe that Estes player is not watching Debringer streams. You think?
Fortune favors the bold.
Legendary! Enemy has been slain!
At this point in the game, they should just keep the pressure on. Take down either Balmond and Mia, then take the Lord once it responds, and just end the game.
Slain!
I don't know myself either.
That was an excellent and bold decision made by Nikki. Because of that, they were able to isolate Vale's allies and prevented him from causing so much damage to his team. He might not have killed anyone there, but that was an excellent, unselfish play.
Or just undertake.
An ally has slain Lord!
Nikki's Ling died, but he put up quite a show. And with that, our Mobile Legends content comes to a close. Do you have any other recommendations I might have missed on this video? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe everyone. Peace.